Yo, my peoples, I'm Amy.E, and welcome to the 26th episode of EasyCast. Today, we have Stewie, not Najib. I'm joking.
Stewie.
We have Najib, my cousin, and my brother again today, as always.
As always.
And
This is a long time in the making. Every time that he's been on, I haven't been here to come onto the podcast. And now's a beautiful moment when we get to be together. One in union.
Brotherly
on the podcast
love,
together.
Islamic
Yes.
love. This is love for your brother, what you love for yourself.
Exactly. And
It's
all
beautiful.
this love
Facts.
makes me want to start it off with the Shmogzz Shenanigans.
Let's get
So
straight to it.
I'm actually going to set it up because today's Shmogzz Shenanigans, or this week's Shmogzz Shenanigans, is quite different to the regular. I've got a little bit of a game show going on for you guys. So
Okay.
I'm just going to prepare that for you guys. You guys can chat it out a little bit and then we'll have it done in about a minute, all right?
Oh, thank you so much,
The
sir.
Minute Make, Mr. Maker. I kind of sound like him, to be fair. All right.
Go set up.
All right, cool.
Mute his mic so you don't double echo. My beautiful friend, how are you this fine evening?
I'm very good, alhamdulillah. How about yourself?
Alhamdulillah, that's very good. This is episode 26. I forgot. Now, oh yeah, the TV's off. I can't see myself now. Now is halfway of 52. So that's exactly half a year right now. So now we're chilling.
One a week? Have you done like one every
Yeah.
one a week for 6 months?
We don't include the 2-week break that we took whilst we were in Japan. But other than that, we've done every single week. So alhamdulillah.
That's a pretty big achievement.
I know, that's crazy. To think about it, like a year ago, we're still building it. It's big. It's crazy.
Come a long way.
But yeah, so you got some. We have some topics today. We got KSI versus Tommy Fury. That whole thing. We watched that. And then we also have special Umrah trip that you did. We'll explain what Umrah is, what it means, and why it's important, what you benefit from it, all that stuff. We'll talk about that. And then what else? We also have obviously what's happening with Palestine and Israel, and we'll definitely talk about that one. So yeah, I mean, do you have anything you want to start off with us? You want to start with KSI versus Tommy while we wait for these guys? How long are you guys going to take?
No, we're done.
All right. Well then, what was your opinion? Quick opinion.
I thought best fight was Slim versus Salt Pappy.
Yeah, 100%.
I thought that was a sick fight. I thought Slim did a very nice KO.
Mm.
KSI 100% I thought he won.
Yeah.
Even with the 1 point.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was dead even. First I thought it was 3 rounds. First 3 round KSI and I thought last 3 rounds was Tommy.
Yeah.
And then I thought because the 1 point that he lost for hitting him in the back of the head,
Mm.
that made KSI. I was gonna say, what 57, 56 to KSI. That's what I would have had it at.
Mm.
And then Logan Paul obviously demolished Dillon.
Yeah, that was the whole, like, that was so dumb, I think. Like, I feel like he could have played it so much better, but, I mean, at the end of the day, he did take every single punch.
I thought he wouldn't even show up. I thought he was just selling the fight. He did sell the fight.
He
to be fair,
did.
I mean, he got like 1.3 million pay-per-views, which is a lot. That's like
Yeah.
Okay,
a
boys.
lot.
We are ready.
Ready?
All right, for this.
All right,
For
can
today's-
you see on the OBS and it's working?
We can't know because if we were to do it, it'd show the answers.
Why would it?
That's just how it is. I'm not going to sit here and explain it to you. So, I don't even know if I'm shown, but for today's, for
Okay.
this week's Shmogzz Shenanigans,
No, you gotta come closer.
Oh,
And I don't even know. Check if it's doing the blur thing, by the way.
for
It
this
might-
week's Shmogzz Shenanigans,
Yes.
we have.
Well,
For this week's Shmogzz Shenanigans, we have
Yes.
Guess the Anime.
Yay!
And this is going to be an ongoing series where you're going to guess a certain thing based on the emojis that I provide you with. So, are we boys ready to start? Guess the anime.
I'm ready. I'm hyped.
Let's do it. Question 1.
Okay.
Let's go. Switch it up. Let's go. Next one. What anime
One
is
Punch
this?
Man.
one punch, man.
He got it first.
You gotta be
race.
ready.
Oh, you didn't say it was a
Okay,
race.
should I do it? Who goes first? Like, get it first, or should I take turns? You have to get it. And then you can steal.
Who gets it first? Who gets it first?
Alright,
Who get
gets
it
it first?
I've watched like 10 anime. He's watched like 1,000.
Nah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. It was One Punch Man.
What?
Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Like, should I do it like you guys can have a guess each, and then nah. Or should I just give one person, and then the other person can steal if they get it wrong?
I mean, it depends because I feel like we'll get every single point. Will we?
Should have had
I
like
don't
whiteboards and then. 10
That's
seconds
fine,
every
that's fine.
turn around.
So then, okay, which one are we doing?
Whichever
Your
one.
sh-
Your
your-
Shmogzz. Your
I know,
Shmogzz.
but I take the people's opinion. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Stewie,
yeah.
what do you reckon?
Stewie said
Oh yeah.
that he reckons that we should just do first to pick it out gets the point.
Okay. Thank you, Stewie.
Thanks, Stewie.
Thank you so
Alright.
much, Stewie.
Are you ready for the next one? Hattie's
Yes.
on 1 point. Here we go. To the next one.
Tokyo Ghoul.
What could it be? What could it be? I don't know.
Haikyuu.
Is that right?
It is Haikyuu!
Ah.
He gets Haikyuu. Hattie's on 2 points. Najib, you got to focus up. There aren't too many here. There aren't too many.
Should I have like a 5-second cooldown, like at the beginning of each one?
You got to
You
handicap.
got to close your eyes
It's
for
way
3
better.
seconds.
3 seconds. Is that too long though?
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
2 seconds. All right. 3, 2, 1. Go to the next one.
Dr. Stone.
Oh, it was
Well, that's not
Dr.
fair.
Stone.
No, that's my favorite one.
It was Dr. Stone. Hattie,
Okay.
how did you not get your own one?
Oh, you're so bad,
unbelievable.
bro.
We have Hattie on 2, Najib on 1. He's catching up.
Oh.
We've dropped the sauce, the tomato sauce
It was my fault.
on the
Okay.
floor. All right.
All right.
Next one we have.
All right.
Oh wait,
Demon Slayer.
it is Demon Slayer.
I'm not closing my eyes.
It is
anymore.
Demon Slayer. It is now 2-2.
Alright.
Najib has caught up to Hadi.
Alright, we got this,
And
we
now
got
we've
this.
got
Alright.
yes, Najib. I mean,
I don't-
Amin, change it when I say what it is.
I don't want to be like a
Alright,
tryhard, but I think
okay,
I'm
well,
gonna be a
guess
try-
what? The game's the game. All right.
Is there one more?
Oh, there's more.
Okay.
Oh, there's
Okay,
a lot more.
okay,
All right.
okay.
Here we go. The next one. Go. What
Fire
could it be?
Force.
It is Fire Force. He
Damn.
beat Hadi to
actually
it.
beat- you
He
actually
beat
beat-
the
alright.
master. Fair play to my man Najib
Okay.
in the grey. He is gotten it right. It is now a 3-2. Let's
That's
go.
peak,
3,
by the
2,
way.
1. Boom.
Death
Note.
Note. Death Note.
He got it first. 4-2
Alright,
to
fair,
Najib, taking an
Alright,
extra lead. I did
okay.
not fist bump you, even though you offered one.
It's alright,
All right.
it's
Okay.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Damn, I'm so
Hadi,
slow.
got to focus up.
Ready.
We've been known that you're slow. All right.
That's just-
3, 2, 1. Let's see who's going to get it. I like this one. Let's see who's going to get it.
Naruto.
It is Naruto. He's done it again.
Hey, I'm actually gonna get
He's
this.
done
Because that's
it
Kuruma.
again.
That's the yeah.
Yeah,
It is,
you're right,
that
you're
was
right,
the
you're right.
fox,
That was
the
good, that was
snail,
good.
and the snake. I
That
don't
took me
know
a
which
while.
order
That
I
took
had
me
it
a-
in.
That took me a second.
I'm
It took
actually
him-
bad at these.
This is-
I'm actually
This
bad
is
at
the
these.
intensity that we bring.
Hey, does he get a 2-second cooldown now?
All right, Najib now has
do it
a
again.
1 second
One,
cooldown.
one second cooldown.
All right, close your eyes. You're gonna
I
count.
just for one. It's
One.
fine.
So when
Alright.
when do I get to open? You say
I'm just gonna go.
okay.
Alright.
All right, you ready? Go.
Blue lock.
Oh,
Man, that was
easy.
easy. That was easy. That
Oh,
was
fair,
easy.
fair enough.
It's
It
fine.
was
You don't
easy.
need it. You don't need it.
It was
It's
pity
fine.
points.
I would
So
have
it's
got
now
that.
5-3.
Okay.
It seems 5-3. Hadi, there aren't too many left, so you're gonna have to focus up.
Okay.
Here we go to the next one.
Black Clover.
It is Black
Okay, okay,
Clover.
okay.
Najib
Okay,
is
okay,
just
okay.
too slow to see
okay.
it.
Black Clover.
And now we have a close 5-4. The comeback is crazy. Hadi cannot lose when he's watched over 100 anime. All right, here we go. Boom.
Bucky.
It is Bucky.
Yes.
The man who was all about the gym.
Oh, bro, it's actually
Doesn't
tied
seem to get Bucky.
Alright.
How could you not? It is
There's
5-5,
actually-
neck and neck.
There could be one more
Well, I
left.
got Dr. Stone, his favorite one. So
I had my eyes
his
closed.
eyes were closed.
oh yeah. True.
All right, here we go. Coming into the last one. Are you guys prepared? Oh wait, no, it's not the last
Last
one.
one?
No, it's not the last one.
Okay.
Okay.
Boom!
Attack on Titan.
It is Attack on Titan.
Damn. That's actually
my
good.
guy. My guy.
Okay.
It
The
is Attack
emojis
on
are
Titan.
like aren't
That-
very descriptive.
That's the point. You're meant to think.
Okay.
But have
How
you
did you
missed
get Attack
any?
on Titan from that?
because man, sword, and then like stone face. I thought like
Ah,
Yes.
I would have
So
thought
the
you
Titans
put like
all, like,
some
have
like
the
the
demorph
demons.
Because they
face.
all look funny.
they look
Okay,
demorphized.
okay.
What can I say?
You should have
Okay.
you should have the Beast Titan. That would have been
The Beast?
yeah.
Oh, the beast. I could do. I
Oh,
could have
the
done the monkey.
monkey.
Oh, okay. Anyways, shush. Next one.
Fruit basket.
It is Fruit Basket.
I've never heard of that before.
Well, too
Okay.
bad, too sad. The
That's
game's
fair.
the game. It is literally 6-6. There's one more.
oh god, I've never heard of that.
Dude,
Okay.
there's one more.
I've never heard of Fruit
I
Basket.
don't know which one it is.
You know Lion when he in Siege when he clocks
Do I
in?
know this anime?
This is happening.
Do I know this anime?
I don't know what's next. I made this like a month ago.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
2. Are you ready? Do you want a countdown? All right, folks, I'll move out the way for you guys to see it properly. Can we get a 3, 2, 1?
Spy Family.
It is Spy X Family.
I don't even know
That
what
is
that
the
is.
one. Hadi wins this week's Shmogzz Shenanigans. Can we get a round of applause?
Fair square, fair square.
A round of applause for Hadi. It was beautiful ending there.
Thank you so much, sir.
I'm sorry there weren't any more known animes to put out there. I'm definitely
It's
going to
alright.
get hate for not knowing a lot of them. He's
mean,
going to get hate for not knowing a
I
lot
didn't
of
know
them.
that
The
one
last
or
two,
the
it's
last
fair,
one.
it's
So
well,
that's my fault.
The game's the game, as they
Uneducated.
say. So,
Uneducated.
But no, it was
can you
it was
spin that Wheel.
All right. Now you can get out of the PowerPoint and go back on the OBS.
Oh yeah, I'll
Damn.
fix that one
I
up.
didn't even know those ones.
It's all right. I mean, you knew bro. You got the ones that I didn't even get. I was
Blue
dumb.
Lock,
Man.
I would have got that. I
The
actually
Blue
would've
Lock,
got
you probably would have gotten it. But I
would've
did
got
get
that.
Blue Lock fast though. Okay. All right. Are you ready to spin the wheel?
I didn't even get Barky. You know what it looked like? That Barky one, it looked like the emoji looked like Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins. That's what threw me off. Did it not?
That's actually would have been all right, but it wouldn't have related
threw
too
me
much.
off.
What I
Threw
would
me
have
off.
put is the sun if I was to do it.
Yeah.
Because-
That's what, it's just a face.
Alright,
Anyways,
close
can we
up,
get
close up,
Najib? Close up shot. Can we get?
Let me
hold
get
it
my
up.
mic out.
Do I get-
Spin. Face it more.
the other
Spin
way.
that wheel. There's no sense of surrounding.
If we
Again?
I thought it was fucking cringe. I was like,
That was close. That was close.
All right, I'm in.
Flick.
I'm in.
so who flicks?
Najib,
Okay.
expose your ear for me, boy.
Oh.
Whoa, why you look like Debbie Ryan? You know that. Give me your ear, boy.
These,
All right,
All right.
get some of the action.
Trying to-
I can't even see your ear, man.
You're trying to riz me.
Non-existent ear.
All right.
Turn to your left.
He's trying to riz me.
Turn to your left.
Yeah.
Turn to your left. How did that feel?
It's alright.
It's all right.
It's not that bad actually.
It's all right. We keep it light and easy for the people, but
Light and easy, just like the
enjoyable
food, yeah?
for the masses. You know what I mean?
You know that's beautiful. That's a beautiful saying. That's how life should go.
That is how life should go.
You know, that's exactly right. And now, what were you
I
gonna?
was about to say something really bad, and I'm not going to say it because it's bad.
Too
Okay.
late. Say it.
No, genuinely, I cannot say what the thought came to my brain. You know the intrusive
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
thing to
yeah,
say?
yeah.
I was about to like say the first thing
Say
that
it,
came
we'll
to
whip it out.
mind. All right.
All right. KSI versus Tommy Fury. We spoke about it a little bit. What is
Yeah.
your opinion? Go.
I reckon he underperformed. His special, like, unique technique is not very useful. Like, in any proper boxer could kind of see through it. The way he repeated the whole fight. Burst in, come in, it doesn't work, grab onto this guy. Tommy grabs onto him. This, grab on. Like, especially because of that minus point, I won't say he won, but at minimum he drew. Minimum. So
Yeah.
definitely got robbed there from
Okay.
at least a draw.
Yeah.
Like I can see why people would say he might have won, but I reckon I don't think it's that far. I think it's definitely a draw.
Okay.
There should be another match. But he did start tweaking out and acting like a 5-year-old when he
When he
'cause he
lost.
was- yeah, 'cause, like,
Who likes losing? Like,
I know, I get what he means, and like I feel for him. Like,
but I
you
feel
know,
like I think that's a lesson you need to learn.
I think it's a lesson
he hasn't learned that
he
lesson
needs to
yet.
learn about his own performance, because that was I felt like I was watching him and I just felt like I was watching. I don't know if you remember, but remember in the fight when he was like the whole Pineda one,
Yeah.
there was those two big guys, the huge heavyweight fighters.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
this
yeah.
one guy, the whole fight spammed jab right, the entire fight. Like and the big guy and the big Irish guy, you know that funny guy? I don't remember his name, but he ended up winning from TKO. And the other guy, the Aussie guy, would just jab right,
Yeah.
jab right, and spend it the whole fight. Felt this like the same thing. And then the hugging,
Yeah.
that. It was more than Logan. It's more than they did with Logan, I reckon. Like it was just a bit underwhelming. And then the whole Logan and
Dillon.
Dillon Danis was very underwhelming. Poor show from a guy that spoke a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, he put all of his effort into other
Promoting the
into
fight.
the promotion, into the
I
crap
think he
talk.
cared mainly about the money he was getting.
Yeah,
and-
I think kind of was like his last step into fame, and now it's
Yeah.
kind of just it's done for him. So he went out like a interesting way. They did agree that if he did show up to fight, they'd verse each other in MMA. So
Really?
yeah, that's gonna be interesting. If he won't do it, Logan won't do it. 'Cause
He
he'd
will
get killed.
lose, yeah.
He'd literally die if they verse in MMA.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see.
I mean, yeah, I think he did take on all the punches. Like, props to Dillon for taking
Yeah, I
the
mean,
punches.
yeah.
He
It's
took
not
them
too
all.
hard. It's no, he's not wrong, but it's also not too hard to like when you have the correct like block and you take punches. It's not that bad.
I mean, but he did get punches to his face
Yeah.
a decent amount of time.
Yeah, well, he's a
And
fighter.
yeah.
He's a fighter. Like it's not like
You gotta be elaborate
unknown.
now.
It's not unknown. You know, like any fighter should be able to take hits.
Yeah. I think with the KSI, I mean, I feel like it's a strategy though. It's a cheap strategy, but it was working.
Not enough.
100%. I think you had the first 3 rounds easy.
Oh, first 2 rounds, yeah.
First 3.
Yeah,
First 3. 'cause the
Second
point
round,
deduction as
100%. Second round, 100%, because I watched the video on all the hits and like the points, but it's just unfair. The whole thing, I felt robbed watching it. I didn't feel the hype.
I feel
First
like
round, he got a good right hand. You know,
Yeah.
the big overhand he
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
I think that stunned him a little bit. I think that stunned Tommy a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Firstly, I had it for him, and especially for this point deduction, that like
I think
I thought it was 10-9.
Yeah, I think it either would have been draw or KSI won because of the loss of points, like the minus point. I think it was really fair.
Yeah, wait, no, there can't be a draw because if it drew, that means KSI wins because
Exactly,
of the
yeah. And
deduction.
no, that's what it should have happened. Apparently, they said like either it was rigged or the guy they misinterpreted the numbers or something like that, or they were 1 point off, or they didn't actually deduct the point or enough points or something like that. So a lot of people are saying. The one thing I do think is fair though, that everyone's with KSI, or 80% of the
It's like
media
the
is with
first
KSI.
time that people actually agree that there was something about it that was wrong, you know? And now like at first it was very pro KSI,
Yeah.
and now it's splitting into more like, oh, now that I think about it, I think Tommy would have won, or it should have been a draw. At first, everyone was like kind of rooting for the whole.
I think minimum draw it should have been.
Yeah.
Like, it was definitely like at least KSI will draw because Tommy like obviously his neck technique is way better, but like
Yeah, but he didn't use it enough. Like if KSI spammed the same move 600 times, the fact that he couldn't counter it most of
it's
the
how you
time.
meant to fight
Yeah.
someone like that. So unorthodox.
I think it
But-
showed how
but
bad
still-
Tommy was.
but
I
sti-
think
yeah,
it showed
like,
how bad Tommy was.
Well, yeah, pro boxer. How you?
Yeah, I don't. And he
Yeah.
said he's gonna. That's it from YouTube boxing. He's gonna go to normal
Doesn't wanna
boxing. I think he's
embarrass
gonna get
himself.
wrecked in normal boxing. Once he goes
he
up the
would.
levels, and after if he doesn't actually just choose the weaker people and he fights someone,
He will
normally,
choose the
Even
weaker
one of
people.
his fights, he's versus someone who's lost 100 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
How do you even find someone who's lost 100 times?
100
Bro,
times.
100?
How do you fight?
100
Like, what is he
losses.
fighting every other day? Like, what is this?
Exactly.
That's
mean,
crazy.
Pay is pay for some people, you know. For fighters, that's just how it is.
I think it's just an
The-
embarrassment.
The Slim fight was very good though.
I didn't
Yeah.
see that one, unfortunately. I missed
You
it.
didn't?
I watched
He-
the ending.
He
Yeah,
said he watched the ending when was it a KO or TKO?
TKO.
TKO.
TKO. Okay.
What was KO? Yeah, what is TKO? If it gets
TKO is
up?
like when he has to break up the fight. The referee has to come in and say like technical knockout. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's
he,
bad.
He knocked him down, and then
Then they ended it.
Yeah, I think so.
pretty sure.
I don't think it
only
finished
saw
the round.
Knockout
I
is
didn't-
when you knock them out, they can't get up,
No,
or
no,
if they
no,
wake
it was
up. and
TKO,
then just-
TKO then TKO because
Okay.
he got back up in a couple.
And then
like
and then
9 or 10 or whatever.
okay, so I think that counts as KO.
I'm not sure, but it was good because I was kind of rooting for Slim, only because he's talking big and he sounds like he's putting in the work. Because if you see, he was on What's Good podcast and he
Yeah.
explained like what he's doing, his training and whatnot. And he's like he wants to like take it up, and I like that he was pretty much right under the main card. You know,
Yeah.
him and Sol Pappy. But I think he proved himself. Like, who does he verse now though? Like,
Wait, who won against? Oh yeah, Anthony Taylor beat Kenny, didn't he?
yeah.
But isn't Anthony Taylor kind of like a big guy? Isn't he a bit wench?
I just think in general the prime card didn't perform as well as I thought it could
Dude,
have been.
I-
It was
I
so
ju-
hyped. It was
Yeah.
so hyped.
It was very hyped, and I felt a bit underwhelmed. Like Slim beating Sol Pappy, I like that. You know that
Yeah.
whole that fight sounded cool. I didn't watch it, but it sounded cool.
Even
Um,
the tag team one was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, what happened with Alex Wasabi? It was a draw.
Was it actually?
Yeah, the Pineda and
Yeah.
Ryan Taylor was it, and then Alex Wasabi and some other guy.
Yeah.
Can't believe they let Alex back on.
Yeah.
Surprised.
And he pulled out, and so did Dillon. Dillon was meant to fight KSI.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
of,
right.
um,
Yeah.
Face temper.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But Dylan would have got wrecked.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying.
That would have been like an easy, oh my God, I destroy everyone. I feel like that would have boosted his ego too much
Who
if he
knows?
destroyed Dylan.
who knows? It was kind of known that he would because Dylan's not a boxer, not a fighter. Never claimed to be a fighter.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think that's enough of the boxing, whatever. We
Yeah.
understand how that's going to go. I don't think there's going to be much next. I only think like maybe Jake, but Jake is never going to do it unless it's for the money. But yeah, so you went Umrah. You want to explain what Umrah is for people that are watching that aren't Muslim?
Umrah is something that all the Muslims around the world go to do, where they go to Mecca, which is in Saudi Arabia, or you go to Medina. You don't have to. Medina is the city of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam,
Yeah.
and there's his mosque there, where if you go there, all your du'as are accepted,
Yeah.
and also his grave is
All your prayers are accepted.
all your
Yeah.
prayers are accepted. His body is there, so is Abu Bakr. And
These are
so-
like different
so is Omar.
what's it called?
associates of the Prophet.
Yeah.
You know, like
Oh,
different
what's the
Companions.
companions.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
forgot
one.
word,
I forgot as well.
Yeah,
Companions.
companions of the prophets. All there, like the graveyards there. That you have the masjid built by and for Prophet, or not for Prophet, but built by him in Medina. The first, I think it's the first masjid. I can't remember if that's because in the
think it
story
is.
of when he went to Medina for the first time, because previously they weren't actually Muslim, but they wanted to accept Islam, and so they didn't know where to put the first mosque or where to build it. And then that's why he let the camel decide. So the camel, wherever the camel rested, that's where they built it. So I'm 90% sure that's Masjid al-Nabawi, which is what it's called. But I'm not sure if that's exactly it. But that's the general story. But yeah, so you go from Medina
To Mecca,
to Mecca. Usually,
yeah.
you just need to be outside of Mecca, the city of Mecca. And so Medina is a holy city as well. That's and the prayers are accepted, as you said. I think they're times 100
And then I
in
think
Medina.
in
Mecca, it's times
1,000.
1,000. Yeah. And so I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is.
I thought it was times 100,000.
100,000. Every
Or
prayer,
maybe it is.
Every prayer is times 100,000. Like
That's right.
rewards.
That's right. Yeah. And
It's
so
just-
in Medina,
yeah.
it's 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
'Cause, like,
That's why you should
imagine-
go. Like, you know.
Well, if you
You have
can.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, but I'm saying if people can go, in my opinion, I feel like it's a waste of a holiday if you're spending that same amount of money that you could have spent to go to Umrah, to just go to a normal country. I feel like if it's in your capacity, it's kind of embarrassing. Like on the day of judgment, for example, if God says, what did you do with your money? Oh, at the end of the year, I went and did this. I did this, but I didn't actually. I could have gone to Umrah. I could have done something
Could have
like
done
that.
a
but I
million
didn't.
things.
100%. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't go Lebanon this year.
Yeah.
I went here instead.
Yeah.
And you know how you guys went last year.
Yeah.
But no,
We took the opportunity because like we've been thinking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
And we're like, now's a chance. We're all able to go and do it. Just like stuff. We could have gone somewhere else.
Might as well.
Realistically, we could have gone somewhere else, but it's more of a prize in our eyes to go there. So
And you can still have fun there. Like
Yeah.
of course.
I met so many good people. Like
Yeah.
Harris J. You saw me.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You met Harris J.
Harris J. He's a sheet singer.
Actually, one of
It's
our
like
friends.
like Muslim songs, kind of.
Muslim songs.
Yeah.
He does normal like songs as well. I'm pretty sure he has like a song on Aladdin or something.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
But he was very nice guy. I actually saw him in Medina before. I saw him after Jummah prayer. And then that day after Jummah, we went straight to Mecca because obviously you have to travel.
Yeah.
When you start your Umrah starts when you travel to Mecca, when your journey begins. So after Jummah, we went Medina first for 1 week, very beautiful. Met Harris J there, him and a couple other UK people, very nice guy. He said he was coming Mecca. I'm like, okay, but it's Mecca. How am I going to see you? Saw him again in Mecca. Then I actually asked. Then I asked for the photo because I was a bit embarrassed, a bit shy before. Trip was like it's like a 4-hour drive. We
Like
drove
on
there.
you drove.
Wait,
Yeah, we drove.
For some people who drove, it was 8 hours.
Yeah, it was. It was like 6 hours.
6 to 8
7 hours.
I mean, maybe
Maybe it was
maybe
6.
because they were on a bus.
We were
Yeah,
on
they
a
went
bus.
about.
You want,
But
your guys on the pedal were-
Saudi people just drive.
Bro,
like
their
crazy.
driving is
Yeah,
off
yeah,
the
yeah.
charts.
I was crying.
Bro.
I've not seen. I did not see one car that didn't have a dent in it. I was literally saying
Oh
all the
my
cars
God.
are bumper cars.
Yeah.
It was the funniest thing ever. Because
Whole
like
derby out there.
somehow I remember when we first landed as well in
Mecca, Medina.
no Jeddah
Oh,
Jeddah
Jeddah.
airport when we first landed. It was like, by the way, 40 degrees the whole time. It
Really?
was
Oh,
boiling. We landed, and then the first thing that happened, because like Lebanon driving is the only thing I could compare it to, because Lebanon
Yeah.
driving is also fucked.
Bro.
Lebanon driving, there was a U-turn, and somehow 5 cars fit into this one U-turn.
Yeah.
I don't know how the driving, because me and you are very
Like cautious drivers.
cautious and
Yeah,
self-conscious drivers. Like I hate when people don't indicate, don't stop, whatever.
Yeah.
Somehow I can't even describe it. It was like a one way, and you do a U-turn. Somehow they make 5 lanes and they
Bro.
just get into there. Somehow I was crying the whole drive there. It was the funniest thing ever. And there's so many accidents. There's like so many beeps. There's just
Yeah.
I think it is the funniest driving I've ever seen.
But you get sick driving in their cars. I remember when we went in a taxi and we just had to go to a restaurant or something like that. And there's like, yeah, as you said, it's usually 3 lanes, turns into 5 lanes. This guy, we actually could have died. No, like I'm being serious, we could have died. It's me, my mum, and my baby brother. and the guy is ramming it. He's okay. He needs to turn into like an exit of a highway, but it's full, and the only free gap is like all the way right before the exit ends. Like you can't, like you're gonna smash into a wall if you go like past it. You know what I mean? So we're back behind. I don't know how many meters, but we're back behind a couple cars. This guy rams it in between two lanes for us to just make it into that hole to get into the exit, to the highway exit. Do you understand? We could have smashed into the wall. The guy just...
They're actually crazy there.
Hey, look, I think they got confidence. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's the wrong type of confidence, man.
Yeah.
That's wrong, man. Bro, their driving is weird. It's bad. I think it's worse than Lebanon. I would say their driving-
100%.
Lebanon, like-
in Lebanon, you find like 8-year-olds driving.
Yeah.
And they're better.
And they're actually better. But
Over
oh
there,
my
they
God.
drive like what an 8-year-old should drive.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Yeah, it's bad. But yeah, Umrah is like a pilgrimage that you can do. It's like you should do it. But the one that's mandatory is
The one that
Hajj.
everyone knows is Hajj.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the
it's like-
mandatory one that is a Muslim
gotta
should
do it,
do once
yeah.
in their lifetime if they're capable, money, if they have enough money, if they're not sick, all that stuff. And that's why the religion is easy. If you can do it, then you can do it. So yeah, how would you explain like coming out of it? Would you say it definitely benefited? What did you learn from
100%. Well, first, I didn't even really know. Obviously, as a Muslim, you should know. But I wouldn't know. I knew what you had to do, but I never just...
You like the actions that you wanted to do?
Not the actions I wanted to do, but like even that I knew what it was going into it. I like didn't expect it because like seeing the Kaaba for the first time, that like hit the heart.
Yeah.
I
just
was
like
gonna say what it was like when you like. Isn't it feel so surreal?
it is
when
so
you
surreal
walk out-
because
did you walk on the bottom floor or on the middle
Bottom
floor?
floor.
Bottom
Yeah.
floor, and it's just there.
it
and
was
you're
there.
like, damn, it's
I
real.
I saw the black stone. I saw the Yemen rock. I saw Ibrahim's footprint.
Yeah.
It was, and then like I remember. So what I did, I went with a group of ASWJ.
Yeah.
A lot of people from Sydney, a lot of people from Lebanon, and I just went me and my mum. I was a
Mahram. It's called.
muhram.
Yeah,
I was a muhram. For those who don't know, women needs to go for men.
yeah.
Um,
For
In their
safety
relations,
reasons. Yeah, like
in their
for-
family.
for
like
safety
someone
re-
in their
for-
family has
someone
to
in their
go
family
with
for
them.
safety reasons.
Yeah.
I went with her. And yeah, I remember when because we stayed in we stayed in Movenpick.
So that's like right next to the Kaaba.
But we stayed in Movenpick in Medina,
Yeah.
Swiss
Oh.
Hotel in Mecca, which
Oh, the
is
Swiss Hotel's literally like one.
right next
which
to
is
it.
literally the apartment next, and it's oversees the Kaaba.
It's the one in the
showed you
clock, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
showed you. It's the one in the clock. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the nicest building I've ever. They're all
Yeah.
5. This was a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it was all very nice. I showed you the photo, right?
Yeah.
Our friend could like his room. You could literally just see the Kaaba
That's great.
Oh.
From their room.
from their room.
Like you wake up, bro, open up the blinds, boom, it's there.
Bro, imagine just waking up and just seeing the Kaaba. Because like,
Yeah.
don't forget, the one thing I kept telling everyone as well. This is like as good as it gets. You know what I mean? For our religion,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
the pinnacle. Like you can't
It's
can't get any better. That's why I was like, I told everyone because obviously when everyone's traveling, you get homesick, you
Yeah.
miss
Yeah.
people, whatever. But khalas, you're only there for 2 weeks. This is as good as it gets. Make the most out of it. That's when
Yeah.
I was messaging you, even in Medina, saying, "Oh, just like from Duhur to Asad, I was just staying, praying."
Yeah.
'Cause,
100%.
it's like unlimited XP. You know what I mean?
Bro,
You just gotta spend.
exactly, man.
just
I
have to
was saying the same, bro. Especially in Mecca.
But you were
100
calculating the
I
amount
know.
of.
I actually was calculating because obviously, I have my edits, and before something got really popular, and obviously it does take a sin on me for the people that listen to the music from it. And I archived most. I'm gonna eventually remove whatever's left once hopefully this podcast is better, inshallah. So I was trying to calculate compared to the views that I got, how much like good deeds am I getting for each prayer?
so
like,
then
for
you can kind of
example,
cancel them out.
so I can cancel them out, Obviously, if you make sincere repentance and,
But-
obviously
but
God
you,
will
should, you
forgive
can never
but
feel like you've done enough. You should never feel like you've done enough.
you should, well, that sounds like undermining, but
Yeah,
you
no,
should
no,
say,
but you should always feel like kind of in a way like you owe.
yeah.
You know what
like
I mean?
you shouldn't feel like cocky or confident that,
Yeah.
I'm 100% going to heaven. I'm doing this, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
No, no,
Like that's what I mean by don't feel like
Yeah.
it's enough. Like you can always do more, and you obviously be proud of what you've done
Yeah.
and what you do.
bro, that's the most immature way to laugh.
baby joke up ever.
That's such a bad word.
Why did you pause?
Anyway,
Continue.
yeah.
And what you do.
Yeah.
All right, he's not gonna get over it now.
Stop.
Yeah, I lost my point. But yeah, like there's always more that you can do. You know what I mean?
Stop.
I didn't. You laughed that
Stop.
time.
Stop.
Because
Man.
your laugh makes me laugh. So stop.
That's
Hey,
cute.
my bad.
Anyway, yeah. So obviously you can always do more, but I have to take it in Stop laughing, man. You have to take it in baby steps, right? You know, like you don't want to do too much, because the Prophet peace be upon him did say, you know, it's better to do good deeds in like smaller portions than doing just one big one. Otherwise, it becomes like harder to keep doing the same heavy one over and over again. So it's better to start small and work your way up. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with. That's why I stopped listening. My way of listening. My way of stopping myself. My way of stopping myself from listening to music. The first step I took was to quit editing, because editing did like revolve, like it was all revolving around music, right? I would just be listening to it 24/7. I have to repeat the song like 50 billion times trying to edit one scene. So it's just, I feel like my time is not being benefited, you know, because all I'm doing is just listening to it. So am I really benefiting from my time? I'll be questioned about my time and how I spent my time. Am I really benefiting if every second of my whole day was just spent from that? No. So you take it baby steps, and then from there, I started listening to podcasts. I started to put white noise instead of music. I just enjoyed listening to white noise more because it would filter out the excess thoughts and whatnot. And also, when you're studying, I just feel like listening to music just puts me off. Like I always feel like either I'm getting into the song or it's distracting me or something like that. So I would just put on white noise because it makes me in like a pure state, in a sense that I'm just thinking about what I'm looking at. I'm not thinking about like a song that's playing in my head in the background. I'm not thinking about excess thoughts. It's literally exactly what I'm looking at, and everyone talking around me is kind of like blocks it off. It's kind of like having a vacuum. I can't speak. It's kind of like having
slower.
It's kind of like having a vacuum in the background while studying. Sometimes people like to have something in the background, and that's kind of how it is. So white noise acted like that, and then from there, that's how I've kind of limited myself from listening to music. It will happen occasionally. Like it's not completely out of my life. Obviously on Instagram.
In general,
like that.
it's understandable that it can't be completely out your life,
But you
got to
best.
do what you can to minimize. I'm
Minimize
so tired,
it.
man.
To
No one can
minimize
speak
it.
today. To minimize it, right?
You just said it again.
No,
Minimize.
minimalize.
Yeah.
That is the one, that is the one.
Minimize it.
Realize.
Minimalize it.
Real.
Bro, minimize.
Doesn't matter.
Minimalize
Anyway,
it.
yes,
Minimalize.
you gotta do what you can.
I don't think that's a
Minimalize
word.
it.
Alas,
I don't
it's
think
right.
that's a word.
Gigantomanoris.
As I was saying, yes. The good deeds you can get in Mecca and Medina are like.
Are you searching up if that's a word?
It's not a word.
Bro, this guy's talking.
Sure. You were saying the good deeds you can get Mecca and
The
Medina.
good deeds. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mecca, it's 100,000.
Yeah, I think
For
so.
prayer.
I can just confirm it. So we're not saying anything wrong on the podcast.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't want
Yeah, like
We'll
that's
check the-
one
we'll
thing that
calculate
we
right now.
fear. Like we don't want to accidentally
I'll
spread
tell you what,
misinformation.
because I didn't tell these guys on purpose about my trip yet. We wanted to say
Yeah, we
the
wanted
podcast
to,
to get
you know,
their
congregate here and
congregate
speak
here,
about
and
it.
I wanted to see their genuine reaction. But yeah, the first time, obviously, I'm staying in the clock tower, which is about 100-meter walk
Yeah,
to the Kaaba,
to the haram.
Masjid al-Haram.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can, when you're walking towards it, obviously it's like the biggest building.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna want to fortify this thing, because otherwise,
Yeah, you never know what could happen.
you never know what can happen. But you can, when you're walking, there's like there's little windows across the place, and you can see it. You can see like a little black carpet that covers the Kaaba. So when we're
Yeah.
walking, I can see a little black carpet. I'm like, oh, I don't know if that's it. Maybe it's a reflection. Maybe it's a window. And then I see the little gold bit. I'm like, everyone, look. And then we all see it for the first time.
Yeah.
Everyone just like has a moment of had a moment of silence collectively. We're
Yeah,
just like having our own. We're just embracing the moment,
Yeah.
and we had a little moment, which was cute.
Do you know where some people like started crying and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people started
it's
crying.
fair.
Even like, obviously, I didn't cry. Like, definitely felt it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You don't have to cry, but some people they just
Some
emotionally
people
like
just are
it.
different. They express themselves differently. We had two groups though. One was a bit for a group that wanted to go a bit slower. Some elderly people that came for the trip, and there was one like a fast group who wanted to get it done in a few hours.
Yeah.
I went on the bottom floor with all the older, more mature boys. My mum came off our group. She wanted to go for our group, and a couple of the boys I was with, their wives wanted to be with us as well because we had us guys. We kind of circled around them to protect them.
Yeah, because like it's very busy. The point is, it's not like
It's not.
like,
we're not doing this because
any danger or anything.
Any danger or anything. It's just very like it is
Busy.
very hectic and crazy because
everyone's trying to do their thing. Everyone's trying to walk this path, right? So if there's sometimes like even there might even be 1 million people there at a time.
And there's
There
also
might be.
like my point, just one point, sorry,
Yeah.
Sorry?
is that there are people that don't have boundaries. Like
Yeah,
there are people that are kind of extreme, or people that don't understand the boundary of mannerisms of not touching like other men or women and all that stuff.
Some people they just push through, and it just is what it is. Some people just don't understand.
It is what it is. You have to
And
accept.
you got to accept it. So for him, in his case, he did his part by surrounding the women in a way so then they're just not gonna get bombarded by other people, other men, other women, other kids.
Yeah,
that are just trying to do their thing as well, but they just don't understand mannerisms.
100%. It's not disrespectful towards the.
Wake up! Wake up!
Wake up.
Wake up!
Wake up, this isn't real.
It was. I had to submit my AC. It's not disrespectful towards the women or anything as well. It's just the fact that there are, some big people there, and everyone. They're walking very quickly. Everyone is also in a group as well. There's like a lot of people who are with like a Malaysian group, Malaysian
you'll see
group,
some
a lot
the
of
most
Australian
random
dressing
countries, but they all gather together to make one big group so they can afford it.
They all they all chain
Schengen,
arms as
yeah.
well together. They all.
Oh yeah,
There.
it's kind of cold.
Everyone just walks in a group. But the fact is, the reason we did that, obviously, the women, we wanted just to protect them. So there was us boys. We just made a little circle around them, and you start from the Black Stone, and you do 7 laps.
Oh, especially there, it's busy. You're
Especially
right.
there, it's very
especially there,
busy.
it's very packed.
We got there. We started our journey. We left after Umrah,
Which is Friday prayer.
which is Friday prayer, which is 1 o'clock. But obviously the bus had to get there. We got about 3 o'clock. The bus came.
Yeah.
And then the journey there was about 5-6 hours. Once we settled into the hotel, everything it's a long process. It was about midnight. So yeah, that's when we went. And obviously, when you're in Mecca, there's like a live TV everywhere of the Kaaba. You can see how busy it is.
Yeah.
Also, you have to wear your 2-piece thobe.
It's called ihram in Arabic.
2-piece haram.
It's like a covering. It's like a white towel, kind of.
It's what the men wear. It's 1 piece on up here, 1 piece down there for the men.
Piece?
One piece. Women can wear whatever they want.
Not in that sense. They just wear the regular Islamic
Like covering,
clothing.
yeah.
Yeah, covering clothing.
Not in the sense whatever they want. Women can wear clothing of their desire as long as it's fully covered up as the normal Islamic
Ways. Yeah.
ways are. But for men, it's specifically this 2-piece of clothing.
Yeah.
Wear nothing underneath. Very uncomfortable.
Yeah. No, the point is, did you get
Very
Vaseline?
uncomfortable. Vaseline hack.
Yeah.
Hadi
Did
sent
you?
me. Props to Hadi for
Yeah,
sending
we
me that.
didn't.
You guys didn't do that?
No,
we didn't
but
know
I
about
was
it.
alright. I was alright.
Even when I was there, like a lot of people would tell me to get it, and you have to get has to be non-scented as well. You can't wear perfume before.
Yeah.
You have to shower.
No perfume.
Yeah.
You can't shower. Or you have to shower the
can't
night before, right?
Even Muhammad, he got one of the scented Vaseline, so he had to go back and get a new one. Vaseline is an ultra hack if anyone's going to Umrah, by the way.
We'll explain. So basically, you don't wear anything under this towel.
Yeah.
So it's tight, and obviously it's protecting you, like the visuals of your area. But you don't wear anything, and you're going to be walking a lot for at least like 2-3 hours, maybe at a time.
It's about 2-3
So
hours.
About 2
there's
hours, yeah.
bound for you to feel something down there. It's just how this is for the men.
It's
by
called
the way.
shafting.
For the
Yeah.
men,
It's
like
it's called
a rash you're
shafting.
gonna
That's
get.
why
Yeah,
you
you're
wear
gonna get a rash.
Vaseline,
So
it'll-
people put Vaseline just so that doesn't happen.
just so it eases it up down there. And, it makes it more
I
comfortable.
do have a very odd experience that I saw when I was in Makkah.
Oh.
There's a mall just outside that has like all the food courts for people to get food and blah blah blah.
That's
You
what
know what I
I was
mean?
saying, yeah.
So I'm in the bathroom at the food court. At this time, it was after I did Umrah, so I wasn't wearing the thing. I was just I think I was just
Normal.
wearing regular
Yeah,
clothes.
regular clothes.
I was wearing the
Thobe.
The
thobe,
thobe, yeah.
like the regular one
Yeah.
that we wear. Wasn't it
White
called
one,
the
yeah.
Abai, that's what
Abai,
it's
that's
called.
the
It's
one.
like the long covering.
Thobe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thobe.
Thobe, Abai,
My
same-
bad, dog. Nah.
The same
So
thing. Yeah.
there's a guy next to me making wudu, and he's in his Umrah clothes.
Wudu is ablution for people that don't know. It's the thing you wash yourself kind of before you pray.
Yeah, you wash yourself in a certain like steps before you pray. It's very simple. And he's doing it next to me in the bathroom, like with the tap and the water, blah blah blah. And at the end of your wudu, you have to put your leg and you have to wash your leg 3 times. Wash your feet. Sorry, wash your feet 3 times. Okay. He goes to put his leg up. Now, mind you, he's wearing the 2-piece with nothing underneath.
You get exposed.
Bro, saw it all.
I saw everything.
That's what I mean with some people not having boundaries there.
Yeah.
Because they're just so.
I mean, that's kind of not in his power. He needs to do wudu. So he's
I
gonna
feel
have
like
to
there was an easier way to grab water and wipe.
yeah, like
Some
he
elderly
didn't have
people-
to, show the world his
Yeah.
area. So I saw something I don't think I'll ever forget. And I'm a bit scarred. It's not the best thing you'd want to leave
No.
after you don't want to leave
To a
with that
religious
experience.
pilgrimage,
Yeah,
you
and then that's
remember
what's
that.
stuck in your mind.
It's like the old dudes at the gym.
Basically, yeah, it's like the old dudes at the gym.
Oh, when they go to
They have-
shower and then just like come out all naked.
Just
Yeah.
no, they just don't know that towels
That's
exist.
Planet
for some
Fitness.
reason. Planet Fitness. That's any time. That's
Yeah.
That's there. But what was I up to? Yes, you do 7 laps around the Kaaba. You say obviously some du'ats. You can see Ibrahim's footprint.
Yeah,
Yes.
Prophet Ibrahim.
Prophet
which is-
Ibrahim.
He's gonna sound like
for the
him.
non-Muslim viewers, Prophet Ibrahim. Yeah, he was known,
I get you now.
he was known to have a very large foot, and you can see his footprint, and it's like stored in this little
like a
Little
little cage
chamber.
thing. Yeah.
chamber glass
Yeah.
cabinet, and you can see it's very muddy and old, but you can see it.
I have a story for that. When
Yeah,
you're done.
yeah.
Yeah, I know the story. I know the story. That was also happening. A lot of people.
Yeah, that's something you'll
Doing-
notice. It's what we were talking about before with the boundaries.
What it
Yeah.
is, the boundaries. People don't have. People think when there's these things in Islam that are so holy and so important to us, the black stone. When there's Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's mosque and his grave, they think or if you touch or if you're just like if you kiss it, like
gain
Then you do
something.
gain something because obviously
It's not
when
true.
Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was doing wudu, people went under his water to get it because
Yeah.
that's just a blessing.
It's a holy water. Yeah.
It's holy, but people take it to the extremes. So basically, Prophet Ibrahim's footprint, people
Yeah.
were just kissing the glass and all that.
Ex-
The
that-
floor,
yeah,
the floor, the
that's
Zamzam. Like when I was in the Medina and his grave, just the wall around it.
Yeah, they just
They're just
touch
touching
it,
it,
touching it,
rubbing
and
on-
they're
rubbing on
kissing it,
their
and they're like,
face.
people do this thing where they'll touch a stone and they'll rub it on their face.
But it's actually
They'll
khata.
touch certain dirt in the area and they'll rub it on their face.
So
It's like it's extreme. Like that's not needed
It's
to be
called
done.
innovation. It's bid'ah.
innovation.
It's innovation.
Exactly.
Mount Hira, which is the cave Hira,
Cave Hira.
which is the place that our Prophet, peace be upon him, used to ponder and all that before he became a prophet. He
It was
used
there
to
that he
ponder.
became the prophet.
Yeah, that's where he became a prophet. That's where
The first revelation
first revelation came to him. That cave, you can climb it, or you can
Did you
walk
climb
it up.
it?
No,
No,
we
he
didn't
didn't
climb
get
it. I
it.
went to the museum next to it. I didn't climb it. It was 40 degrees. I was a bunch of older
It was
people.
hot. What we did is we went early, like before Fajr.
This
You
is
told me
like
to go
morning,
Fajr.
3,
morning.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
I didn't want to just like leave my mum like in the
Yeah, that's fair.
Fajr, though.
My mindset, David Goggins, up in the
Bro,
morning.
David Goggins is gonna carry the bows.
Yeah, he was gonna carry the boats, bro. He went up like a million sets of stairs up the mountain, up these like some parts were actually quite dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
But when you get to the top and we were there for like Fajr and we were there for the sunrise,
Oh,
it
I
was
have
so
photos.
nice. You can see the whole city. You can see the clock tower. You can see a bit of the haram.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
That's
It's
beautiful.
so cool.
And
you
it-
get to see, bro. But another part of the innovation thing is people when you see the specific spot where Prophet Muhammad
he
got the
used to-
revelation.
yeah, we used to
yeah,
sit
we used
down
to
and
sit and
ponder,
ponder. People would go extreme levels where they just sit there and not let anyone else go there.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they
they-
would grab the dirt and wipe it on other people's faces.
I
saying
know.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
I
holy
know.
they
dirt.
touch the stone, like the rocks around the area and wipe their face. That's innovation, which is not allowed.
It's unreasonable. It doesn't like if you think about it.
It's kind of like holyizing.
Well,
How do you
the-
say that?
idolizing.
Idolizing parts of Islam that is never a thing.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not too important. It's not sunnah. The problem is, let's say the black stone for example. You can obviously touch. It's sunnah to touch it just because Umar anhu saw Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam kiss it and touch it.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you're going out of your way to hurt people to touch it, then that's committing a sin in the Kaaba. And obviously, if you commit
A sin.
In a holy place,
holy place,
then
it's
more-
every good deed is multiplied, but every sin is multiplied.
Yeah.
So it just cancels out the good deed
Everything
that
that
you're
you've
about
been
to
doing,
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So-
did you have that experience where, like, in that really close to the stone, everyone's just tugging and pulling each other?
Yeah.
I did.
Bro, there's a guy we saw, his arm was sticking out.
Yeah.
He's kind of suffocating in there.
There was
People
some guy-
die, and it's not.
People
it's-
die.
Yeah,
People have died,
People have died in there.
and it's not too like. It's kind of often in a way,
I
not too
didn't-
often, but often enough for people to think like, okay, let's be more civil. We all want this. Everyone
Yeah.
has this goal. be civil about it, everyone will get there.
Of course.
But you just don't have to be crazy about it.
But,
People don't understand that.
You can't, because obviously not even people there can't even speak your language sometimes. Like
Yeah.
you ask some people to move, you can't. Blah blah blah. They did. I asked Heidi and Batum as well before. They did give me a warning, saying,
Yeah.
"Okay, try to touch if you can. It is sunnah, but if you can't, there's no chance. Just leave it." And especially I'm traveling with my mum. I want to look after her. Traveling with the boys, I want to make sure everyone everyone finds each other. You know, last thing you want is someone to have an accident. What happened at the end of the 7 laps before we went to go play the 2 sunnah and then go do the
Where you walk from
7 walks.
Safa and Marwa.
Yeah,
Safa and Marwa. The 7 walks. Before we left, I said, I want to go touch the stone.
Yeah.
Because we had our own sheikh with us. Sheikh Abdul Ghani, he was with the group on the first level. We had our own sheikh with us that was from Saudi. Beautiful man. He was very nice, alhamdulillah. And I was like,
Shout out, Sheikh.
shout out
to the
Sheikh if
sheikh.
you're watching. I don't know
Rep
if you
the
are.
sheikh.
Don't even know if you can understand what we're saying.
Arabic sub.
Just put this episode in the Umrah chat.
I will actually. I will. He was a G. What happened was I said, like, 'cause before, like, being like the boys, my age, we were like, bro, like, it's happening. I'm touching the stone. We're all gonna
Yeah.
like combine. We're gonna go touch it. We were saying that just as a joke. And then it happened. Like, I was like, okay, that's the stone. I saw the pit. I saw the people swimming on top of everyone, trying to touch it. Because okay, what it is, in the corner of the Kaaba, there's a black stone, which is said to come from Jannah.
Yeah.
Um,
Which is
Heaven
yeah.
for us.
heaven. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he touched it and kissed it, and Umar radiallahu anhu saw him do this, so it's sunnah. If anything that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam does is sunnah. And then I saw my chance. I'm like, okay, I know. I asked Heidi if he could touch it. He said, you can if you want. That's what I've been going gym, trying to get train for this. No, I was like, okay, it's not too bad right now. I'm gonna try and touch it. I was like, so my group went to go pray 2 sunnah, and then you drink as much Zamzam as you can. You have to fill yourself up.
Yeah.
Holy water.
Holy water.
Zamzam water is holy water.
Zamzam
yeah.
water is the holy water. Bit of context. Angel came and touched the earth, and Zamzam spewed out when
And it's still flowing. Like
It will never
endless.
end.
it's
never
still
ends.
flowing
And
to this day, and there's no bacteria in the pipes anywhere. This water is like
no one
purest
actually
water ever.
understands. There's no physics behind it. It
Yeah.
breaks like the laws because it never ends.
It never ends.
And no matter what you do, the water that comes from there will never end. You can
Yeah.
try.
Definitely do
trust
some research if you guys are interested. It's
me.
Yeah.
It's
very
a
interesting.
very interesting topic.
I said like there was like 20 of us. I'm like, I'm going to touch it. Who wants to come? So
Yeah.
me, Muhammad, obviously you know Muhammad.
Yeah.
And this guy Abdul Rahman, one of my Sydney mates now, I met there. We're like, all right, let's go. So his chef's like, 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Just do it. I went straight in. Boom. This is what happened the first time I walked in. They're like, everyone's just like, that's the stone. Everyone's around it. For some reason, even there's women there. Okay, I'm not saying anything bad against women, but like when there's big men, grown adults there,
They're trying to
Yeah,
Smuggle
it's
their way.
very
get their way in
scary
there.
for
They
a
don't-
woman. It feels. I feel bad.
It's very scary for women because, like, obviously you have like to hold your own against fully grown men. It is pretty hard
For
when
me to hold my own against fully grown men is hard enough. If there's 30 of them, like
Yeah.
when you're
Dude.
fully determined to touch this one thing, you just don't like. A lot of people just don't care. They don't have that much
Empathy.
They don't have that much empathy and respect when they're doing stuff
No
like that.
boundaries.
They do take it to the extreme. This was happening. I just got in and like, man, people ripping off each other's clothes, people tugging, people pushing.
Yeah.
Like 2 guys just started. I told you this. This guy just started picking a fight with me, and then
Wait, really?
Yeah.
some people they just don't understand.
They don't understand. Look, I didn't take anything to heart. Like the first thing Sheikh told me as well. You have like when you go to Umrah, you don't need patience. You're gonna learn patience. That's what it
Fair.
is.
Yeah.
So I went in. Me and my 2 friends. We got in. Everyone's boom, boom, pushing, swaying, shoving. For some reason, this guy, like he just like I walk in. I'm not too tall, but I'm decent.
Yeah.
There's like this guard, and he's like holding himself
Yeah,
on the
hold-
Kaaba,
Yeah.
and he has his gun on him and everything, or weapon. I don't know
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
And he's just like, as soon as I get in there, he just points at me. He's just like, enter, hajj. Like he's just like,
Yeah.
for some reason, just because he can see me, he thinks I'm doing a madness. Like everyone's like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm not like bigging myself up or anything.
Yeah.
As soon as I walk in there, everyone just crushes me. So I'm in the very middle, I'd say, of where the stone's there, and there's a circle. I'm in the middle. Everyone's just literally combusting on me. Everyone just pushing on me. And then this guy just barges me, and then he starts having a go at me. I'm like, all right, all right, you wanna
yelling
go?
at you and stuff.
Listen, I'm wearing Makkah.
They
If you wanna
yell
throw
at everyone, but the point is like they picked him out like for no reason. That's
specifically,
kind
they
of thing,
picked me up. I'm like, listen, bro, you want to throw hands? We're not gonna do it in Makkah,
Yeah.
the holiest place ever. Okay, just let go, put the ego down a little bit. Anyway, enough of that. Don't want to give that guy any. He's not living my head rent free or anything. But went in. There's just like someone's head's fully in the stone, because obviously you want to kiss your hand and then touch it. That's like the act of kissing it, because you meant to kiss it.
Yeah.
If you kiss your hand and touch it, that's like you kissed
Does it
it.
count as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that at the start. I got in there. I went bang. I was like, yo.
We did it. Yeah.
Got my other two friends, Muhammad and Abdul Rahman, didn't even get close.
Really?
No. And I knew we had this 5-minute time. I'm not gonna make the women. I'm not gonna make everyone wait. So I'm like, I touched it. Bang. Getting out of there is as hard as getting back in there. So I was still stuck in there for like a solid 2-3 minutes. And then for some reason, everyone just went bang. Everyone just like put each other down. And then there was my chance. I was like, oh, you know what? I see it opening. Everyone this one dude was
like
in there
Demon
for like,
Slayer. You know when he sees the
No. He split the sea of
he
people.
split the sea. I was like,
Bro, turned into was it Moses, right? Yeah.
Moses,
Bro,
bro.
split the sea of people, and then
I don't know how that happened. This
You
one
managed to
dude,
kiss the stone?
this one dude was in this like literally in the stone, lipsing it for like 10 minutes. By the way,
Yeah.
he's like for the longest time, I'm like, you know, move, bro. Push him out of the way. I get in there. I kiss it.
Yeah.
I was so happy because obviously it's sunnah, but this dude was I didn't push him out of the way.
No.
He was like he was done. I'm in move. All right, move.
it's time to go, buddy.
move.
Come
It's
on.
time to go. I got in there. I kissed it for like I don't know 10 seconds. And I'm like dipped. I was like yeah. I saw my two friends. They were celebrating. Then I could literally just see like 50 people running towards the
The
stone group. I'm like I'm out. I'm dipping. Grab my mate. Grab Muhammad. Oh, Muhammad got lost for like 20 minutes. Somewhere in the crowd. We could
When
not
he had
find him.
5 minutes, he got lost for 20.
Yeah. Someone also took my top piece off.
Really?
Like they ripped it off, and then I
Yeah,
saw
it's-
him walking
it's
away with it, so I grabbed it and I ripped it back. And also,
He said, "I'm gonna take this one for me."
Also, a guy was pulling my bottom one down.
whoa.
So I would have been completely naked
In the holiest place.
in the holiest place. I would have been completely naked. And even this happened to my other friend. He literally said he lost everything. So he
Wait,
he lost everything. So he took someone else's thobe. So he took someone else's thobe and put it on him.
Wait. He literally lost everything.
He lost everything. So he took someone else's and put it on him and walked away.
How?
This
The game's the game, bro.
The game's the game. This wasn't me.
It's just a chain. Like it's just gonna keep happening.
The guy's like, "Oh damn, all right."
I don't want to put too much limelight on this. Seeming like
Yeah.
it's a good thing. It's just a funny story.
Yeah,
It
it's
is funny,
funny. It's
but-
obviously not good.
So
but
there's
it's-
my two piece. When I'm leaving, I've kissed the stone. I'm like, I see Abdul Rahman. Love this guy. He's from Sydney actually. I met him there. We're still good friends now. I'm still friends with all these people in the chat. They're very close to me because like khalas, they're like an experience. Like, kind of like joined us. It's very good. Alhamdulillah. Very cute. But so as I'm leaving, this guy, I'm pretty sure it's the guy that was trying to fight me as well. He just rips my one off. So obviously what it is, it's like a two-piece towel.
So when he's ripping it, it's kind of like him trying to like get himself further
No,
into the
he's
group,
just
or he
taking
just
my clothes off.
he said, "That guy, done."
Bro, done.
It was targeted.
So what it is,
attack.
it's two towels. It's a two-piece. It's two towels. If you make it like a two-piece and make it, that's what you're wearing. You have to expose your right shoulder because the men want to show their masculinity, show their shoulder. Because a long time ago they said the Muslim men weren't strong. That's a whole other story. I'm just giving a bit of context for people. But yeah, that's what that happened. So I'm walking out, got my one covering the jewels down there.
Yeah.
And then that's just covering my older.
Yeah,
For the men,
which is-
you have to cover above your belly button.
No, cover below your
Oh, sorry,
belly
sorry,
below.
But your belly button and below.
to your knees.
To your knees.
Yeah.
For the men, women is everything except for the face.
Yeah.
And
arms
and hands.
And arms
yeah.
and hands. But you can only expose the face for women except for and hands. Yeah, so I'm walking out and then he just takes my whole front one off. So I literally just have this towel around my waist. Everyone's seeing the physique, doesn't matter. I don't care. But he takes that off, and then I feel someone else taking my bottom one. I'm like, halas, no. I just go boom. I don't know who it was. I just went boom, tied it up, chase this guy, grab it off him because he's not even going towards the stone anymore. He's taking my
Did
thing.
he just grab it and run?
He's taking my one and leaving. I'm like, what?
It's the
is this
menace
guy
in
doing?
the haram.
I'm like, in the haram. He's trying to find me and he's stealing my clothes. This is like the most.
That's targeted, bro.
Bro, that's
What?
targeted. This guy is coming after me. I don't know what it is. Anyway, run off him, grab it back, tie up around me, grab Abraham. He's like 16, 17, little.
Not this-
not you, Abraham. Abdul Rahman, his name is.
Yeah.
Grab him. I'm like, nothing's happening to my boy because this is like this little kid. Like I feel like he's like my little brother now.
Yeah.
I love him. I'm like, nothing's happening to him. If someone takes his coat, I'm gonna be even more pissed. Take him. Muhammad, he just gets lost for 20 minutes, half an hour in
Like
this
Zorro
sea.
in One Piece.
Literally like Zorro, knows no directions.
What?
Why are you
Yes.
making One Piece references about the Kaaba, bro?
Bro, it's
About
just,
the whole
I mean, it
Umrah
works.
experiences, bro.
Okay, we gotta
That's
be
just
quick.
like.
It's 55 minutes.
Yeah, I was trying to.
I'll wrap it up
sing
quick,
that to
quick,
you.
quick.
That's what happens. I go on my phone. W Hadi, by the way, told me to get this little pouch
Yeah.
so I could have my phone on me and I wouldn't get lost. I didn't want to lose anyone. Message Muhammad, find him eventually. Pray the 2 rakat. Have all my clothes on me. Very good, Abdullah. And yeah, we go pray 2 rakat. You run 7 times between these two, like, not mountains, but
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
two little
like
hills.
hills.
little
Safa
hills,
Marwa.
stones. Safa Marwa
Yeah.
is what it's called. And then you have completed your Umrah. For the men, you have to cut your... Sorry, for men and women, you have to cut your hair. Obviously, as you can tell, didn't cut my hair.
I mean, you can cut it to a
No,
certain.
you
at
have
least
to
the
cut at
fingertips
least the
worth.
fingertips length.
At least the
which-
fingertips length.
Yeah,
A
that's
bit of
when I
Elmer's,
had-
I didn't go
yeah.
bold.
What
Just
it is,
choice.
what it
Whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like, yeah, for the women, you just have to cut same. They can do it themselves as well. But yeah, there's like 20 million different barbers, 20 million
Oh,
people
bro,
looking
yeah,
for clients.
Bro, we
Dude,
got some
I
guy
was-
on the
yeah.
street that was just. We went.
What they do is they'll sit on the street and they'll call me, like, they'll notice that you still have hair.
Exactly.
Uh,
Especially if
other than- while you're wearing the thobe.
Especially my long ass hair, everyone was like, Bismillah, Bismillah. They just had scissors and they were trying to cut it. I'm like,
Yeah,
get your ass
yeah.
away from
They
me.
try to do
Bro,
it on the
they
street.
did it
You're
to-
right.
They tried to do it to you.
Yeah, because I had
used to
hair
have
double
my-
you had
your
my
length,
hair.
bro.
Yeah.
I had like your old hair.
I know.
Like the one that was like I had my hair up to my shoulder, bro.
To there.
That's
Bro, I
crazy.
have such a cool photo like of my hair. I'm holding my baby brother. The one that you
Oh,
took.
yeah,
I love that photo so much. Probably my favorite photo.
But these people, they're like, not scammers, but like, they're just like all trying to just get
Well, yeah,
you.
everyone's trying to make their money.
Everyone's
but,
trying to make
but
their money.
Everyone's trying to get the customers. That's just how it is. So yeah, I wasn't actually gonna cut all my hair off, but I thought, it meant too much to me that it was distracting and I'd care about it too much. So I'm like, if that's how much it's gonna affect me, I might as well just get rid of it.
Might as well cut it.
You
But
know?
yeah, we're walking around, my full head of hair, everyone's just looking at me. Everyone's like, okay, we're going to cut your hair. Stop.
It's almost 50, it's almost
Yeah,
an
yeah,
hour.
okay.
So we have to cut it before. But
Alright, last thing. You were talking about the phone in the pouch thing. We got the same thing for my phone in the taxi on the way to the hotel. My phone dropped off the side of the door and fully shattered the screen. And the phone couldn't work. Remember that? So for the whole Umrah experience, I actually didn't have a phone, so it wasn't like I couldn't even get distracted if I wanted to.
oh yeah, yeah.
And I had to get it fixed. And that guy, the guy who we have enough time. The guy who fixed my phone,
How long does it go?
we were asking
An
him.
hour.
We were asking him how strong the phone cover is. He has his own phone. He goes,
Oh my God.
how strong? Chucks his phone behind him.
He literally just goes and he goes, oh no, don't worry.
Yeah, he picks it up. He goes, yeah. Bang, smashes it on the floor. And I've had that same one this whole time.
That's funny, yeah.
Do you actually still have it?
I think
Oh, you had to repair it once.
I had to repair it because something about it was actually something went wrong with it, but it wasn't because
It
of
was
the
too
screen.
thick. That was the thing when you tried to touch it.
Oh
it would have to, like,
I'd have to like really
press.
press. It was too
Yeah.
good, and then I got a new one now with big chilling.
Alright.
Yes, that is.
Sorry,
right.
sorry to cut that short. Maybe we can do a
It's
part
alright. No,
two.
we'll continue next time. We'll continue another episode
Hopefully
with
you
you.
guys
because-
liked it.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sure.
all
I
good.
think they quite enjoyed it, so we'd like to let Hadi wrap it up because he's looking intense.
All right, my friends. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of EasyCast. Make sure you subscribe and follow and listen on Spotify. I'm trying to make it before it hits 1 hour. EasyCast, EZCASTT, Instagram, TikTok, everything.
Watch
Love
the
you
clips,
guys.
like the clips, love the clips.
Stream on Spotify.
All right, love you.
Streamers.
And we'll see you guys
Love you.
another episode of EasyCast. Yay.